What's up, everyone? This is your girl, Beet, and I am here in Toronto with an artist I just met not too long ago. And this is Mr. Pike. And you're from Atlanta. That's where you are living currently, but you're Jamaican. Jamaican descent.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
To the fullest.
Welcome to Toronto. This is your first time here?
Yes. Happy to be here as well.
Yeah. Lots of great music, lots of great reggae music, dancehall music coming out of this city.
So I heard, and I've been hearing quite a few as well. So
yeah.
Definitely looking forward to make some additional connections. You feel me?
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Thank you for connecting with me.
Yeah,
so let me just ask you a couple questions. So you're from Atlanta.
Right.
How long have you been living in Atlanta?
Been living in the A since 2005, actually. I left New York.
Oh, you were in New York originally?
Yes. Just like most Jamaicans. A lot of Jamaicans were coming to America, whatever. New York was my first stop.
Yeah.
Was there for a few years and then moved on to Atlanta. And I've been there ever since.
So what's the big difference between New York and Atlanta in terms of the music scene?
Oh, the music scene?
Yeah.
Well, New York is a whole lot more hip-hop in my opinion. Yeah, man, New York is a whole lot more hip-hop. But as far as the radio, you got a lot of more radio stations that play reggae music. You feel me? But down here in Atlanta, I tend to run into a lot more reggae and dancehall artists that are in the streets doing their thing.
Right.
You know, when I was back in New York, it was a lot of hip-hop artists, even though you have the Hot 97s of the world that plays a lot of reggae music. But yeah, that's the biggest difference in my opinion as far as New York and the ATL. One of the biggest reggae parties, you know, from Massacre, Cape Town, just to name a few. I just saw some live concerts with them recently as well.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man, have a nice little...
Nice vibe.
Yes, nice vibe, nice reggae, dancehall, Jamaican, Caribbean concentrated areas, you know?
You and I were talking off camera earlier and you were saying that you travel a lot. So you're starting to make some movements in and out of the country.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that and what you're trying to do to make your connections in the music industry right now?
Right now, especially the new year, the upcoming year, I'm planning on just basically making a huge push. You know, like we're speaking off here, music is more than just a passion or something that I love to do. I truly feel as if it's my purpose.
Your calling.
So my calling.
Yeah.
And so all these different connections I've been making, you know, through the industry. I've done some music with, you know, Born to Kill them and Tommy Lee and...
big names. You shocked me a little bit because you're so humble, right? And so you're just sitting off in the corner and you're starting to name off a bunch of people that you've worked with.
And it's a lot of dream come true for me because a lot of them are artists that I've been listening to over the years, and a lot of them, especially Born to Kill, that I respect. And I was hired, if you may, or retained to pencil out a huge song, man, called Brighter Days. And all your audience, the following, I would urge you to go check out Brighter Days, Silverbirds Records. I wrote and co-produced that song. I wrote 95% of the song. So Egyptian, Tommy Lee, Anthony B's on it, Javelani, Born to Killer.
So it's a huge collab.
Huge collab. We made history I think.
Yeah?
15 Jamaican artists on one song.
Wow.
So
that's incredible. And that's hard to come by nowadays. You find that there's a lot of rivalry. People don't want to collab. You know, there's, talks of the veteran artists not really supporting the younger artists to give them that extra push.
Veteran artists, no. They were new artists at one point.
Exactly.
And the artists who preceded them may have had the same take as well. So my deal is, so in my opinion, especially if, and it's not any and every music I gravitate to.
Right.
But if there's a young artist and they might do the right thing, in my opinion, that's also another perspective too. See what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's if I feel energy, that my depend the energy. If a good energy, let's work, man.
Right.
And especially if you can teach them a thing or two, about the industry.
Yeah.
If you see them supposedly going down the wrong path, instead of try badmouth them, draw them name and I reason with them off there.
Whole vibe, your whole energy in part of this movement that you're making in music is more conscious, I would say.
99% conscious.
Talk to them. Make sure you try to help the needy if your portion plenty. I know for them are full pockets, but them heart is empty. Love will prevail, soul is not for sale, so them resent me. But how the hell them are gonna stop me when I heaven sent me?
It's my music, and now it's funny. It's about the three most important L's to me.
Okay, what's that?
Life, ladies, and love. Life in general, my perspective on life, what it is now, what I think it should be, what I consider to be wrong, which is a lot of wrongs, not just with Jamaica or black music or whatever. It's just overall a lot of topsy-turvy situations, and I try to address these issues in my music. Love is love, man.
Yeah.
So my idea, the love is just, each one teach one, whosoever can help. You can reach out, help somebody. If you see a man or a woman down, don't try to keep them down, try to uplift them.
Right.
Either physically or mentally or spiritually or whatever you can do. And ladies, I love the essence of a woman. I love the scent of a woman. I love the feel. I love especially, I'm very big on queenship and kingship. Mm-hmm. So once a woman exudes that, again, in my opinion, my humble opinion, carry herself a certain way, respecting herself to begin with. A great mom, a great provider. A lot of people don't look at women as providers, but independent women. Just to see them smile, just so many things about a woman that I just love.
Right.
And it comes through my music.
So the 3 L's is the basis of majority of your content.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. Life, ladies, and love.
Yeah, love it.
My music tends to be kind of an illustration of not only my thoughts on what's going on across the world or whatever or around me, but what happens in my life.
Right. And in your heart.
In my heart.
Your own personal challenges that you faced, which so many people can relate to.
That's the key. And I hear that a lot too.
Yeah.
I got a song called Letters to the Dead. That's literally about my wife and my grandma.
I'm writing letters, Lord bless my soul, my daily bread. The ones we've lost, many tears been shed. The memories keep haunting me, playing in my head. Thinking about all the things I should have said. Writing letters to the dead.
Things I wasn't able to say or whatever while they were here. I'm saying it through that letter.
Yeah.
In music.
We'll link down to that song.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to understand as well how you're able to navigate through a world in a culture of like dance hall specifically. And you're a reggae singer. Is that what you would consider yourself?
No,
or you're more versatile?
Man. I'm a music
You told me that you also rap too, right?
I'm the most versatile artist that I know.
Backs against the wall. They attack, we scratch and claw. But it's a spiritual tug of war that we can't ignore. Yo, if you ain't fighting for survival, then what are you fighting for? We've been devastated by wars and still inviting more. I'm not ahead of my time. I'm ahead and the tail. I've seen the darkness and the light, the heaven and the hell. I've seen the world obsessed with evil, but good will prevail.
I do dancehall.
You do dancehall,
As a matter of fact, people want me to do dancehall even more because I'm so damn good at it.
Speaking of that, and then thinking back to your 3 L's, and thinking about how you have stated that you're conscious, how are you going to navigate as a newer artist? So you're not specifically new because you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Just hasn't been your main focus.
Right.
How are you going to navigate through that? What's going to make you stand out from the rest?
Very simple.
Yeah.
That's my truth.
I am the
My
truth.
truth.
Love it.
Feel me?
Yeah.
That's my truth. So dancehall music, in my opinion, isn't necessarily just about content, which I do understand completely what you're saying as far as what's the popular content these days.
Right.
But it's also a style. It's a vibe. So when Ma say, Welcome to the madness, the mindset, the mission, the matrix, the Marcus, the Malcolms, the Martin, Luther, kings of the movement, the message, the Marleys, the music feels so enchanting. When me speak, I'm just seeking to reach every cities, every streets, every bridges, every border. In every line, find peace of my mind, mankind. Don't be blind to them new world. You feel me?
Yeah,
a
that's great. Yeah, it is purely dance hall.
But it's not what they're saying.
You're not cussing. Yep.
That's my vibe.
Yeah.
You feel me? And as far as the woman, when I'm saying, yo, let me tell you, I've been feeling your energy. And it's oh so strong. Mm-hmm. You got a vibe and I bet you got the remedy to make me go so long. No, I'm sure you got a man at home and he loves you, dear. But I want to borrow you for just one night and I'll give you back, I swear. Come here. Give me some of that stress reliever. You feel me? I'm saying, give me some of that stress reliever, but don't have to say what I'm talking about specifically.
Right. It doesn't have to be explicit.
That's my point, man.
Yeah.
So my unique approach, my truth of me just expressing myself through music.
Yeah.
That's what's going to separate me from the rest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you're going to get a big following because of it too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because you appeal to different generations too. So when you're not, focused on the explicits, focused on shocking people with like your lyrics in a bad way at times, you're able to then welcome all kids, grandmothers, aunties, the young people too. So I respect that, and I look forward to hearing more from you. Thank you for taking the time with me today. I hope to see you again soon. I'm sure I will.
Thank you for having me.
And we were talking about, before you go, a single that you have out now called Spliff.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
The funniest
with Gabby
thing.
Don.
Yeah, man. Bad tune. And I promise I'll start promoting that soon.
Yeah.
That's one of the dancehall vibes that people hear it now that follow me and they can't even believe it's me. But again, I'm more than capable of doing this.
Versatile.
You feel me? So I'm going to link up with Gabby Don. He's on the intro. He's going to be in the music video that we're making. But yeah, man, check it out. Spliff by Mr. Pike as well.
Okay, Mr. Pike. We're looking out for you.
Yes.
Thanks again for joining me.
It rule life to the world.
Yeah. And where can we find you?
At Mr. Pike, The Truth. And all social media platforms. At Mr. Pike, The Truth. All social media.
All right. Big up yourself.
Bless up.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, man.